or references. My name is Ammar Ghazal, and here's all the information that you need to contact me. I guess only my home address is missing. So, why do we need citation? Why it's important to do the referencing? Only discussed just through ideas.
To avoid plagiarism.
It's kind of inheritance what the guy says. So, why need to avoid plagiarism? Because of the reasons all of our colleagues have already raised. This is why exactly we need citation. So, background, reason why proper citation is important. First of all, because IT is the currency of academia. Okay? I found this one in that reference, so I cite it. So it's not plagiarism. Avoid violating copyrights, which is in other words, if you want to say, it's avoiding actual plagiarism. Giving credit to the people who actually deserve being credited of. It's not your idea. You can actually get an idea from the people, but you have to give them the credit for that. So, the long thing is, academia needs really to be traced the descent of the ideas. So, it's often come to us, you're reading a paper, you find a reference, okay? You go to that reference, and you're following the logic of the idea, where this idea came from. And from that reference, you might go to another reference, and you might get the thing that you're looking for is from the third or fourth reference, not from the first one. Why are we talking about IEEE? I was just having a look at the audience, and a couple of us actually from the engineering. From the engineering, which means that some of you are already familiar with the IEEE. IEEE is an Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers. It has a massive digital library. It you look for the numbers that in bold, it has 3.6 million electronic documents available online. So, for the one who's in electrical engineering, we're using IEEE documents almost every day. That's why we're going to learn about the references of IEEE. It's basically a numerical one, okay? So it's different from the Harvard style or other styles of referencing. If we want to do the citation of the IEEE, it's basically a square, like the one I did here. So this is how you can cite the reference within the text, and then this is the citation style of IEEE. So within this presentation, I'm going to give you a few examples, okay? I didn't distribute the handout, so I'm encouraging you to get some handout or notes how to be done, okay? Because you have an exercise which will be marked. So unless you want to be embarrassed by the colleagues who's going to mark it, it's better to take some notes. So, I'm going only the time with the time limits, I will not be able to cover every kind of citations, okay? So only a few examples. First of all, the IEEE journal. So the format is there. You first start with the author, the title of the paper, and then the abbreviation title of the journal, the volume, the number, and then the pages. And this is one of the examples for how to cite an IEEE journal. A list of the abbreviated titles can be found in this document. In this slide that I gave you, if you flip the paper later on, you can find that the list of the abbreviations. It's only one of 19 pages of that document, so you can estimate how much journals IEEE has. So this is for the journal. The conference is a little bit similar to it, so we start always with the authors. With the authors, pay attention. It's not the full name as Harvard one, okay? It's the initial and then the surname, the title of the paper, and then the conference. For the conference, what distinguishes the conference from the journal is actually we having the city of the conference and the country instead of the volume and the number of the journal itself. In case of this one, the book is another example. We started author with the author, we started the title of the book and the edition. We also add the city of the publisher and the abbreviation of the publisher. This can be found either by Googling the name of the book on the Amazon in the details of the information of any book, or if you have the book as a hard copy, you can find it in the first page before the contents. This is for the thesis and dissertations. So, if you come across a PhD dissertation, how are you going to cite it? For your work, again, it's almost the same format with minor changes. So we started with the author, title of the thesis, or the dissertation, just saying that it's a MSc thesis or PhD dissertation, and then abbreviation of the departments, like the electrical departments or engineering in Harvard University, abbreviation of the university, and the city of the university, then the country, and the year. Okay? So, our exercise is going to be, you've been given the exercise, you will have 2 minutes, actually, 3 minutes maximum to complete this exercise, and then you will switch your answer with your colleagues who's going to give you the marking for that one. You don't need to write the full title of the paper because the limited of the time, so you can just start with the title. Guys from EBS should do it naturally.
We give it to anyone. Yeah, that's okay. I just don't need it. Yeah. Hello?
Put all your citations, all the references in there, and then go to your site, just click 90 citation, it goes to 90 people. So it will come to the reference.
I got 3-4 minutes.
3 minutes. You can choose oh, you can do the start right now. You can choose the start.
I heard that you can start
For you.
53 and access to
You can
papers
chat,
as
you
well.
can share papers with colleagues.
If you write your
So, okay, if you can now switch your answer with your colleagues to do the market thing. I'm grateful to the job for done. They did a great job. Please take up 3 answers of the answer. Please you try. So, for the first one, who's going to tell me first whether it's actually conference or a journal?
Conference.
It's a
Conference, without looking into the answers. Because
journal.
The city is there.
exactly, because we have no, the first one.
It's conference.
no journal.
Because the name.
It's
Because
just
the
Because of the name and there's additional information. I divided the city and the country, so it's actually the conference. So for the first one, as we said, it's the initial. One of the common mistakes happened by the students is actually when they do the IEEE citation, they put the full name. It has to be the initial and then the surname of the authors. And then proceeding, the name of the conference, as we said, the country and the city, the pages. So what's, oh, sorry, this is pages to be at the end. Okay? So for the second one, it's a journal. For the journal, again, we have the initial, we have the title name, we have the abbreviation. As we said, in the back of the page that I gave you in the exercise, there's a lot of abbreviation of the IEEE journals. A lot of people, when they do the IEEE citation, they put the full name of the journal. Okay? Your paper will not be rejected, but it's kind of sign of unprofessional when you do the citation wrong, because it's a basic thing to be done. So the abbreviation of the journal name, the volume and the number, and then the pages, and then the date. And again, the same for this one, with different journal. If we still have time.
No.
Okay. The final thing is just the book. Okay. So who did the book write? Okay. Thanks very much.
Hey, thank you.